60 million years ago, long after the dinosaurs disappeared, a vast tropical world covered much of South America. It was a land of rivers, swamps, and giant creatures. The climate was far hotter than today. Warm temperatures and endless humidity created the perfect environment for enormous reptiles to thrive. Ancient rivers wound through dense forests filled with strange plants and unusual animals. Life flourished in every corner of this prehistoric landscape. Beneath the swampy waters, countless creatures searched for food and survival. Every day was a struggle in this dangerous ecosystem. Giant fish cruised through the murky rivers, while powerful predators waited patiently for the perfect opportunity to strike. Along the muddy banks, ancient crocodilians rested quietly. They were formidable hunters, but something even larger shared these waters. As the sun began to fade, an eerie silence settled across the swamp. The atmosphere seemed to change as darkness approached. Suddenly, animals throughout the wetlands became restless. Birds took flight, and smaller creatures hurried to safety. Deep beneath the water, a massive serpent-shaped shadow moved silently through the darkness. Its enormous body created waves across the swamp. Then, the giant finally revealed itself. Emerging from the murky water was Titanoboa, the largest snake ever known to have lived. Titanoboa spent much of its life in the water. Its massive body moved effortlessly through rivers and swamps, making it a highly effective aquatic predator. Growing up to 42 feet long, Titanoboa was far larger than any snake alive today. Its sheer size made it one of the most impressive reptiles in history. To understand its scale, imagine a modern human standing beside it. Titanoboa would tower over us with a body longer than a city bus. Despite its enormous size, Titanoboa remained surprisingly flexible. Its powerful body could twist and bend with remarkable control. The giant snake was also an excellent swimmer. It glided through the water with little effort, allowing it to travel vast distances. Rather than chasing prey, Titanoboa preferred to remain hidden. It relied on patience and stealth to ambush unsuspecting victims. For hours, the giant snake could remain perfectly still. It waited silently for the right moment to strike. Using highly sensitive organs, Titanoboa could detect vibrations in the water and movements nearby, helping it locate potential prey. Slowly and carefully, the giant predator approached its target. Hidden beneath the murky water, it remained almost invisible. Then, in a sudden burst of speed, Titanoboa launched its attack. What happened next gave its prey almost no chance of escape. With incredible speed, Titanoboa surged from the water and seized its prey. The attack was sudden, powerful, and almost impossible to avoid. Once the chase began, the giant snake used every advantage the swamp provided. Water and vegetation helped conceal its movements. Its powerful jaws locked firmly onto the struggling animal. Escape became more difficult with every passing second. Titanoboa quickly wrapped its massive body around the prey. Layer after layer of muscle formed a deadly living trap. Each movement of the giant snake tightened the coils even further. The pressure became overwhelming for the trapped animal. As the struggle continued, the prey slowly lost its strength. Titanoboa remained calm, relying on patience rather than speed. Once the hunt was over, Titanoboa began swallowing its meal whole. Its flexible jaws allowed it to consume surprisingly large prey. After feeding, the giant snake rested quietly along the edge of the swamp. Digestion could take days or even weeks. Soon, the predator returned to the water once again. The endless search for food was a constant part of its life. With few rivals and immense power, Titanoboa became one of the most dominant predators in its environment. The ancient swamp belonged to this giant snake. At its peak, Titanoboa was one of the most powerful reptiles on Earth. Few creatures could challenge its dominance in the ancient swamp. The giant snake controlled vast networks of rivers and wetlands. These rich habitats provided an endless supply of food and shelter. Wherever Titanoboa traveled, other animals reacted quickly. Many species avoided areas where the massive predator was known to hunt. Yet the swamp was also home to other formidable predators. Among them were giant crocodilians that shared the same waters. Occasionally, these powerful hunters crossed paths. Such encounters created moments of intense tension within the ancient ecosystem. When conflict became unavoidable, a battle of strength and survival began. Neither predator was willing to surrender its territory. Titanoboa used its greatest weapon, its immense muscular body. Powerful coils wrapped around its opponent with crushing force. The struggle churned the water and shook the surrounding swamp. Both predators fought desperately for control. In the end, Titanoboa's strength proved overwhelming. The giant snake emerged as the dominant force in the confrontation. Once again, peace returned to the wetlands. Titanoboa remained the undisputed ruler of the ancient swamp. To truly understand Titanoboa, we must look beyond its size. Every part of its body was perfectly adapted for life as a giant predator. Its skull was built for strength and flexibility. This unique structure allowed the snake to handle prey much larger than its head. Unlike most animals, Titanoboa could open its jaws incredibly wide. Special joints allowed it to swallow large prey whole. Its teeth were sharp, curved backward, and designed for grip. Once prey was caught, escape became extremely difficult. Titanoboa relied on highly developed senses to survive. These abilities helped it detect movement and activity within its environment. Beneath its scales lay powerful muscles stretching across its entire body. These muscles generated the tremendous force needed for constriction. Its flexible backbone contained hundreds of vertebrae. This remarkable design provided both strength and exceptional mobility. Like modern snakes, Titanoboa depended on an efficient respiratory system. This allowed it to remain active during long periods of hunting. Its digestive system was capable of processing enormous meals. After feeding, the giant snake could survive for extended periods without eating again. Together, its skull, muscles, senses, and organs created one of the most successful predators of the prehistoric world. One of the greatest mysteries surrounding Titanoboa is its enormous size. How could a snake grow larger than any living species today? The answer may lie in the climate of the ancient world. Higher temperatures allowed cold-blooded reptiles to reach extraordinary sizes. Compared to modern snakes, Titanoboa was truly gigantic. Even the largest species alive today are much smaller by comparison. The green anaconda is often considered the heaviest snake in the world. Yet Titanoboa was significantly longer and far more massive. The reticulated python holds the record as the longest living snake. Even so, it could not match the incredible dimensions of Titanoboa. Its immense size, powerful muscles, and aquatic lifestyle made Titanoboa unlike any snake that exists today. Millions of years later, scientists discovered fossils hidden beneath ancient rock layers. These remains revealed the existence of a truly remarkable animal. Using fossil evidence and modern technology, researchers reconstructed Titanoboa and brought its story back to life. Although Titanoboa eventually vanished from Earth, its legacy continues to fascinate scientists and animal enthusiasts around the world. From the ancient swamps of South America emerged a predator unlike any other. Titanoboa remains the largest snake ever discovered, a true giant of the prehistoric world.